Alright guys, so today we are doing the beautiful Colourpop Super Shock Eye Swatches, and we're going to be starting with some of the lightest shades. The first one you see on my arm is the shade Girly, which is just a super light, almost white with a slight shimmer to it. It is just like kind of a creamy nude. Next, we see the color Couche, which is one of my very favorite shades. It is so pigmented and beautiful. It's like a really nice champagne. Next, we have the color Fringe, which is the third one I'm showing you now, which is a really pale gold shade, sticking with kind of that neutral, shimmery theme we've got going on. Next, we have the color Supermodel, which has a slightly peach tone to it, but not quite as peach as the last one that you see now, which is the shade Lovely. That one almost has like a rosy hue to it. Super, super pretty. All of them are very shimmery but not glittery, which is really nice when you just want like a glisten to your eye, but you don't want like chunky glitter. Okay, so the next row we have are slightly darker. The first one at the top is the color Crimper, which is like a really yellow gold shade. Again, with that nice shimmer, not really glittery. The shade we see next is the shade Lala, which is kind of a coppery rose gold, which is very similar to the third shade that I'm showing you now, and that is the color Weenie, which is the most beautiful rose gold shade. I love it. Fourth, we have the color Millionaire, which is a really gorgeous bronze, slightly glitterier than the rest, but I love that color. And then the fifth one that I'm showing you right now is the color Game Face, and it is my absolute favorite eyeshadow from Colourpop. It is the most beautiful copper. It looks so good on so many different skin tones. I love it. So here is just what all those midtones look like. Alright, so next we're going to go to some of the darker shades I have. The first one is kind of shocking probably to you guys because you know I love my neutrals. It is the color Baby Tea. It is the most beautiful blue. I love using it as just like a fun accent. The second shade you see is a matte shade. It doesn't have any shimmer to it. It just has a nice glisten, and it's the shade Melrose. It's just a really neat burnt sienna orange. The third shade is So Quiche, which is again kind of a bronzy gold. The fourth shade there is the color 90210, which is just a really nice chocolatey brown with a little shimmer. And that very last shade is the color As If, which is just a really pretty matte brown, which you see right there, right above my tattoo. All of these are unlike any other eyeshadow I've ever used. They are so creamy in consistency. They just go on so smooth. I don't have a primer on my arm in any of these swatches, so that is just the actual pigmentation without an eyeshadow primer. They're even more potent if you use a primer. They are just so beautiful. They feel almost like a cushion when you touch them. I highly, highly recommend checking some of these out. They are $5 a piece. You cannot beat the price for the quality. They're just gorgeous. I hope you guys like this video, and I really hope you guys check out Colourpop. Let me know if you order anything and how you like it.